Christmas magic before. Okay, let's have some Christmas magic. And a little Christmas magic. It is not 100% done, but I wanted to go ahead and show y'all. So let's take a walk and take a look of throwing up Christmas on my porch because I have cats, 8 of them, and can't do it inside. There we go. So I still have this to go through and figure out if I'm putting it up or not. I have to get an extension cord so this can go against the pole. It was my mother's. She went through the trouble of pulling it out for me. Got to move the fan. So I decided to go ahead and use it, even though it's not usually my aesthetic at all. But we're going with it. We're going with it. We got the little eating area. Just really simple. Really didn't do much on the side because I did so much over here. Making wreaths still, so I have all my wreath stuff here already put out. The little sitting area. The Christmas tree, we still need a topper. We did the Christmas tree tonight. It is the 12th. There's a lot to look at. I did this baby one earlier this morning. It's just white and gold. The actual tree is from the Dollar Tree. It was $5, okay? The garland's from the Dollar Tree. It was $1. This garland right here. I bought 2 little flower light things, but they're not flowers. They had 3 balls on each one from Walmart for like $1.25, and I cut them apart. Same with the little gold poinsettias, cut it all apart. I got these. They came white and red. It was $4 for like a pack of 16, I think. I don't know. There was a lot in there. And I owned the balls from last year from the Dollar Tree, which they still have. I've owned these for many, many years, but Walmart sells them. So it's a very cheap tree. I brought all my gold stuff out. And that is rose gold, but that is okay. I brought out, my mom gave me her little metal sleighs. I might put stuff in them. I was playing around with, do I want to garland them? I think it's better plain, but I'm leaving the garland because I don't feel like undoing it. So here are the red ones that came with the white. Then here we go. This is my little everything type area. Like, this is my favorite area, I have to say. I love this area. Getting some close-ups so you can see. Try to pay attention to detail. I have a lot more of these metal 10 Christmas signs coming from Temu. I will be putting up and showing you. They're like $3, $4, $5 a piece. I love them. So I ordered a few more different ones. Some of the stuff is new. Most of the stuff is from years prior. And I just put it all together. And yes, you can see it's definitely throwing up Christmas. Here's all my extra balls I had bought for the tree, but didn't use. So I just put them in my lantern that I love to death and I've used for, I don't know, 7, 8 years. I love that thing. So I just kind of just threw stuff together. As you can tell, I like traditional Christmas, as I call it, where you use red, greens, whites, gold, silvers. That is my favorite, and that is where I lean towards. Corsino thought I threw up on the tree and put way too much decorations on there, and yes, I should have put garland, but I just think that's something the cats would pull off for sure. This is the only what I consider aesthetic tree because it's only 2 colors, gold and white. It seems to be popular just doing 2 colors, but like I said, I like more like a country Christmas. Like, I was dying when he was talking about how this isn't a Christmas tree because it has too much stuff on it. I'm like, you have never been to a country Christmas, have you? You've never been to a country Christmas house, especially the old ones where people actually made popcorn garland and berry garland, and you made all this homemade decoration. Like the whole tree was full. Like that is what I'm used to. A country Christmas, okay? Of course, he does not think these things are Christmassy at all. The wooden sticks and things like that. However, to me, wooden sticks are very Christmassy because it represents like a homemade Christmas ornament. Like my grandma made this one when I was a little girl. It's broken, but it's okay. I have tons she made me, but they were sewed, and they're not coming outside. They're just hidden in my closet. But let's step back one more time. Welcome to Jelly's Christmas. Can't be inside. That's okay. I even have a portable heater. So, keep coming back. And this is my little Christmas magic. Oh, I didn't show you the garland up here, which I took. This was the first thing I did. I always leave that green garland there, and I decorate it per season. And the first thing I did was the garland. Then I was like, oh, I need a curtain rod. I need curtains. So I ran to Ross and bought a curtain rod for $12. The curtains for $10. This is probably the most money I spent. Ran into Harbor Freight and got the twinkle light curtains for behind it for another $12. But I'm going to use it for multiple seasons. So it's going to get tons of use out of it. And I just threw this all together real fast. Everything else has been like all the garlands, all these things you see hanging there. They're all from 2 years ago. I think we bought them all at the Dollar Tree. So 99% of the stuff is Dollar Tree or clearance from last year or Ross. Ross, I did go a little crazy this year. I got this at Ross for like $15 and I love it to death. It ain't going nowhere. I got a couple of these for $7 something at Ross. I already own this one, that one, and that one is new. I did pay like $8 for the Believe at Hobby Lobby this year, and I did buy this at Ross for $15, and it was worth every penny. It is gorgeous. I love this nativity scene. It is my favorite. And then everything else was basically I already owned. So I think I spent like $75, $80 for this whole porch this year, and that includes my pillow covers. It includes, this is what makes it so much. I paid $20 for this stupid rug. It's a bathroom rug, but it's gorgeous. It's soft, and I like it, and the cats like it, and it gives it a little pop. So, yeah. Welcome to my Christmas. Alright, it is the 12th of November, and we are going to try Wendy's recipe for the butterscotch cookies, but a little different. 1, I don't have any chocolate chips. 2, I don't have egg whites, and I don't want to go through tons of eggs to get egg whites, right? So we're just gonna change it a tiny bit, and we're not gonna use as much sweetener as she puts in it because of sometimes me and those sweeteners are not friends. All right, so gone and printed it off of Facebook. It did it backwards, like the instructions all backwards. So basically, here we go. We're going to start with 1.5 packs of butterscotch keto chow. So I like 2 types of cookies. 1, thin and crispy, like a really crispy cookie. 2, ready for 2? Now here comes the hard part, to do half a pack. So we're going to weigh it out. That's what we're going to do. So, and the other one is a very gooey, thick brown sugar type gooey cookie. Like you would kind of see like chocolate chips cookies and stuff. All right, so a full pack is how many grams? Please say you just tell me. This is why I like my scoops. What's the front say? Okay, so about 20.3 is what I need to get out of here. It doesn't really do points for me, so we're at 20. That works. And I'm making a mess everywhere. Let me tape this shut so I know right there. All right. This one goes in the trash. We're cleaning as we go. I make keto cookies, but I use way less ingredients completely. All I use is like egg, sometimes cream cheese, and a flavoring. I don't do any of these other ingredients, but it never comes out in the texture I like, but it does make a good cookie dough. So, like eating raw cookie dough. So we're gonna give it a try and see if it actually comes out like cookies, because everyone is swearing by it and they look so yummy when Wendy makes them. All right, so now we need a scoop of perfect keto salted caramel collagen, which we all know I always have. I need to keep an eye out for their Black Friday sale, because I need a bunch more for the year, because this is my favorite, and I have tons of the cinnamon one, but I stopped liking the cinnamon one, and the cinnamon one a year ago started giving me horrible heartburn, but I had already bought tons of them. Okay, so that is my collagen is in there now. Now we go for 1 teaspoon of any powdered gelatin. I do beef. So 1 teaspoon. One teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, now she does 1/4 cup of golden monk fruit. I am going to do 2 tablespoons because this is where it kind of hurts my stomach. I think my other one was my allulose monk fruit golden blend, but I'm not sure. I think this is the one with the erythritol, so I have to be very careful. So we are going down to just 2. All right. So 2 tablespoons instead of 1/4 cup, which is 4 tablespoons. All right, so 1 tablespoon of a confectioner sugar replacement. So we are going to do 1 tablespoon of my allulose monk fruit blend. Okay, now we are going to go, so it should have 1/3 cup raw egg whites, but that is not what we are doing. I'm going to put my 1/4 cup back because we're not going to use it, so I get it dirty. So let's see. We're going to do, I think, 1 full egg. Let's see how much egg white I get out of this. Hold on. This cup will not stand up on its own. I don't know why. Let's see. How many eggs would it take? Oh, I think it would only take 2. So instead of using 2 eggs, we're going to use 2 eggs to make all the egg white. We're just going to use 1 full egg. One reason is the yolk is what can make it crispy, and I kind of want it a little crispy if possible. All right, so we're just going to use a full egg. First, I want to mix up my powder. Like I said, I normally use cream cheese, so it will be interesting to see the sour cream. But I have done sour cream cookies before keto, so it's not a strange thing or anything. Okay, and I just used my cup and put it in the sink. So let me get another one because I wasn't thinking. And I made a mess. Hold on 1 second. My house is too small, y'all. My cabinets are too small. Everything is always falling out, hitting me in the head. And let's see, do I have another one of those cups? Or am I going to have to wash dishes? Nope, there's one. Okay. 1/3, right? So let me make sure I don't want to put too much. Yep, 1/3 cup of sour cream. And this is the sour cream I have, so we're just going with it. All right, that's good enough. Come on back out. Get all of this out because we're gonna need it to blend it all together. Now I'm sure having the chocolate chips would be so much better, but we don't have. I can't use Lily's. Really, Chalk Zero is the only one I can use. And they've gotten really expensive. They changed their sizing of bags and they're never having sales anymore. Like I only bought them when they were on sale. Okay. Now she does 15 to 20 drops of stevia select premium butterscotch flavoring. I do not have. So, I have a pump. It's 1 ounce, I think. 1 and a half. 9.5. 1 and a little. I'm afraid I'll make it too liquidy, so I'm trying to do a little bit at a time. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do. Because this is not as sweet. Like, this one's got a tiny bit of bitterness to it. All right, let me taste it. All right, the flavor is on point. All right, y'all. Why is my brain saying that it's just not enough? Not enough to make 12 cookies. Let's see. Let's see. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see. These are really wet, so I don't think I'm going to be able to use that little scooper. I think it'll stick to it really bad. Let's just try 1 and see if it sticks to it too bad. Oh no, that's good enough. I'm not even going for 12 cookies, okay? It's just me. And I want to know how small y'all's cookies are, if you really make 12 out of this. Do tell. Jeez, how tiny are y'all's cookies? Okay. Yeah, There's no way I could ever get 12. Just saying. I probably should have... Crap. This is supposed to be non-stick, but I'm worried that I should have put some butter. Hold on. This is my coffee butter. So we're just going to put some butter in a few of them just to make sure, because I'm really worried. Look how sticky this is. Don't worry, I'm about to use the butter at the end anyways. I'm making me a coffee. Because I can hear y'all. It's getting raw egg all over it. Y'all, it's my butter. I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to cut all that off. Don't worry, don't worry. It's going in my mouth. I'm going to make me a coffee. Alright, that's very sticky. Holy crap, y'all. I was going to pull down my silicone pan. I might do that next time. The oven is heated at 350. I am crazy interested to see how this turns out. I can tell you right now, I could have left the egg out and just ate it as cookie dough. Like, literally just sit there and eat it. Go ahead and pull this off so no one freaks out on me. It can go in my coffee, or it can go in my mouth. It's butter. I also usually put butter in my cookies so it'll be crispier. So we'll see. Okay, so about 20 minutes. Turn over, allow to rest in the oven for additional 5 minutes. Y'all, my oven has not been behaving. It is burning bacon after 20 minutes. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it.
PM alarm canceled.
Y'all, it was not even in the oven for 10 minutes and we are already burned. We're already burned. I don't know what's going on with my oven. Like, it's burning bacon, it's burning everything, and it's brand new, but it is not cooked all the way in the center. That's the crappy part. But I need to get it off this pan. And I don't feel like pulling out a cooling rack. So these are very, very airy. We'll see what they are when they cool down. I have a feeling they are so burned on the bottom, y'all. Black. Silicone next time. It could have been the butter that burned it on the bottom, to be truthful. But, we're going to let it cool down for a few minutes. Like I said, mine will not be the texture. Like Wendy's, one, I couldn't cook it the amount of time the instruction says. Two, I used a full egg. Okay, I used, which changes the texture. You really want a crispy cookie? Don't use eggs at all. Use butter. So, yeah, I'm just going to clean my pan and we'll come back when it's cooled down and we'll do a little taste test. Okay, they have cooled for more than 5 minutes, so we're going to give them a try. They smell like egg whites for some weird reason, but it could just be my oven because I spilled egg whites in it before. Okay. No, it's the cookie smelling like an egg white. It's weird to me. Okay, so this is what it breaks into. Definitely got a shine. I think Y'all, I think it's the allulose. I think I'm going to skip allulose next time. So, let's see. Definitely not going to be a crispy cookie. No matter what I do, I cannot seem to like the butterscotch one. I don't like it. The texture is totally not a cookie texture. Maybe because I didn't use as much sweetener. Maybe because I don't know. I just do not like this butterscotch flavor. And yes, I like my butterscotch flavoring that I put in it because that's why I use in my coffees. They're very like bready to me, which, like I said, I use an egg yolk. Oh no, I'm gonna put it in the fridge. They'll get harder in the fridge. I am gonna eat them because it's expensive. I keep having to throw them away because I just do not like the butterscotch one, and I bought a lot of them. I'm a huge butterscotch fan, but I also do not like the caramel macchiato at all, not even a tiny bit. And I keep getting a hint. I cannot stop tasting caramel macchiato when I taste it for some reason. So, I don't know. I'm debating on sitting here and making some cookies. Some more cookies. Let's see. But then the video would be too long. Let's see. Is this the new recipe? It is. I love chocolate toffee. It is my best friend. My best friend. I'm going to rinse this out. We're going to do a round 2. All right, so here we go. First of all, we are turning the oven to 425. You want a crispy cookie, you need to cook it at a higher temperature. This usually works for me. We will see. Now that I'm trying to make a video about my cookies, it might not work. It is going to be totally different. We are going to add some of the ingredients Wendy's been using though, because I think it will make it really good. All right. So we are going to try to add a few things. I think the baking powder is going to change it too much, so I'm pretty sure I'm not using baking powder. And for everyone, I will weigh stuff. I don't usually weigh it. Okay, each tablespoon is 14 grams. That's what I thought. I am using non-salted just because I want to. All right, so I'm trying to get to 3 tablespoons, which would be about 42. Which is basically, this thing is not working now. Hold on. Woo! All right, sorry. Y'all did not see all that little headache I just had trying to get to it because it kept messing up. All right. The butter's not tasting too good. I know it's got a best by date of March. I might need to get rid of them soon. Alright. Gonna melt it a little. Alright. There's a tiny bit of water in the bottom of this, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to start with one big pump of, I'm sorry, yarn just not high enough. One pump of my Skinny Girls Butter Toffee. Okay. Let me melt this butter just a few more seconds. In goes my butter. Mix it in there. This is called one serving. I'm not sharing. It is one serving. Meaning I get to eat all the ones I make. Do I have a scoop left of my collagen? I don't think I do. Crap. I think I got a quarter scoop of the collagen and I don't feel like opening another one. So it is the chocolate collagen. Okay. Now, let me make sure. Not bad. I don't always put an egg in it, but we're going to put an egg in it today. Now my oven's messing up, so we will see if it works or not. Don't worry, it will be a good texture once you blend it all together with that egg. Alright, and no, I'm not going to go add tons of sugars and stuff. I'm going to add a couple of drops of my vanilla monk fruit. Just a couple, literally. Alright, very, very gooey. And I put the pan back in there, so that's going to make a mess. It's going to be hot. Don't want to burn my board, but it might burn my board. Don't really want to put cookies on a hot pan. Yeah, I am failing with this today. Alright, give me a second. Give me a second. Alright, so let's put some butter on it. Not that I really need butter. I forgot to put butter in the stuff, but we'll just put a little. Gotta be careful. The pan is hot, as you can see. Woo! That burned. Alright, normally I would go in with some more chocolate toffee. Okay. And I don't feel like waiting for the pan to cool or to dirty more dishes. It's not happening. So we're just going to drop some on here. They're not going to be pretty. Think of it as, oh, you're having dinner or something. These are what I call my cheap cookies because I'm not adding any other ingredients. So I don't have to get gelatin down. I don't have to get baking powder down. But I haven't made these in a long time. And I have not made them with the new recipe for Keto Child. The Keto Child's recipes change. So this might not work at all. Let's be honest. This might be a total fail. But guess what? It's Choc Zero. Not Choc Zero. It is friggin' chocolate toffee, which means it won't be a fail. It will be going in my mouth no matter what, because this one is my favorite out of every. This one and the vanilla cream that was limited edition. Okay, 425. Shouldn't take long in my oven, maybe 5 minutes.